Hey, I'm Joey, and I'm actually B Jesus. My story's died backward, and I want to get into that later, man. But I'm 42 as of yesterday, but in my story, I'm 17, and in my program that I created called University, I'm rehabilitating myself from an upbringing I had no choice to be around. So I'm just going to try and get in this first little skit. I want to talk about the bad influence that I grew up around. Like in the house and the projects in Hetherington. I grew up at 1485 Hetherington Unit 12. It was, I had 7 uncles and 3 aunts, and my dad and my mom, who they're all partiers and into crime, and it was just chaotic 24/7. Had no place for a kid to grow up in, but I grew up in it from the day I was born. Drugs being used and sold. My family, they're all drug dealers and drug abusers, and there are alcoholic fights every night, and whenever my dad and my mom would get in a fight, and three uncles and my grandpa would come over and beat the shit out of my dad. I was 5, 6, 7 years old watching, growing up watching this, and it messed me up because I wanted to kill my grandpa and kill my uncles, sticking up for my dad, right? And my dad was the only one worried about me, and Joey, get to your room, whatever. And anyway, and so then in 1983, man, my mom went out to a party, and my dad was supposed to go with her, but he decided against it because he knew the whole family would be there and just didn't want us. So he stayed home with us, with the kids, and my mom went to the party, and there was just drugs and alcohol and whatever. And then just like my dad knew, one of the brothers got in this huge fight and got the police involved. So the police show up, everyone's scattered and freaking out because there was drugs and everything, and everyone takes off, and cops break up the party, and then my mom was supposed to get a ride home with my youngest uncle, her youngest brother, who was waiting for her, but because he had a stolen stereo in his car, he had to get out of there. He's all paranoid about the police and they want to get caught, so he's waiting for my mom. Come on, Gail, where are you? But she's not coming out, so then he had to leave her behind. So she comes out and she's got no way to get home, and so she got a ride home with a couple guys that lived in one guy that lived in the project who was with this other guy who must have been a drug dealer or something, and he was just stirring up all his crystal meth and whatever. So whatever, man. So then when she got a ride home, they all left, and he was all paranoid, the police and stuff, and on crystal meth. So when he left, he thought the police were chasing him, and he was leaving, and it was a foggy night. They slammed head onto a train and killing all 3 passengers. My mom got her nose cut off, the driver got decapitated. Anyway, all 3 of them died, and then so that was that, man. And then, so I'm left with a stepmother, and I remember the night it happened, I heard the commotion going on downstairs, and I didn't really know what was going on, but when I woke up in the morning, I came downstairs, I saw my dad sitting there with my sister, and he told me, he said, Joey, man, I got to talk to you. And I said, I already kind of knew because I woke up, and I normally see my mom first, I suppose, and I didn't see her, so I was like, where's mom? And I just had this weird feeling, and so I came down, he's like, I got to tell you something. And so I sat down, and I said, what's going on? And he said, my God. I said, what happened, man? Did mom die or something? And he said, yeah, man, mom died. And he just started crying. I started crying. My sister started crying. And that was it, man. And my family started taking over my house because it was her sisters. And the manageability got way worse. And then my dad met my stepmother, who was known in the neighborhood for being a tramp and from her own upbringing. And so you know what I mean? Then I got stuck with this woman who hated men, and she took it out on me my whole entire life. And then when she got old, as we got older, man, she took it out on the men of my life as well. And that's my story, man. It's a horrible story, but I'm gonna try and make it beautiful. But it's given to this kid who's messed up. I can't even figure out computers. I don't plan it out. I don't do anything. So it's really hard, man. I'm just trying to wing it. And I got this beautiful cat here, Pookie B. This is part of my prayer, and we'll get to him when I get to him. But for now, man, I'm going to stop this stuff at 4:20. I love everybody. This is part 1. Wait upon part